Viewers, today, in a verdict that literally demolished the very foundations of the Hindu terror lie that was deliberately scripted 17 years ago when the UPA government was in power. A special NIA court in Mumbai has acquitted all 7 accused in the 2008 Malegaon blast case. From being branded saffron terrorists to emerging as symbols of vindication, former BJP MP Sadhvi Pragya Thakur, an Indian Army officer, Lieutenant Colonel Shrikant Purohit and 5 others have been cleared of all charges in a case that had become a political, ideological and an institutional minefield. The court said that no reliable or cogent evidence was found against the accused and that mere suspicion cannot lead to conviction. And with that, the Hindu terror narrative officially collapsed. Lieutenant Colonel Shrikant Purohit claims vindication. An excruciating 17-year-long wait has come to an end for him, who is thanking the Indian Army, the country and his lawyers. Listen in.
भारतीय लष्कराच्या बरोबर अख्खा देश उभा राहिला. आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री महोदयांच्या बरोबर अख्खा देश उभा राहिला आणि म्हणून सदनात देखील प्रधानमंत्री असू द्या, गृहमंत्री अमित शाह साहेब असू द्या, या लोकांनी जे काही जसं आतंकवाद्यांचा अड्डे उद्ध्वस्त केले होते आणि त्यावेळेस देखील हिशोब मागणारे काँग्रेस, किती मिसाईल पडले, किती ड्रोन पडले, अरे किती लोक आपली मारली गेली पहलगाममध्ये, मुंबईमध्ये, बॉम्ब ब्लास्टमध्ये, सिरीज बॉम्ब ब्लास्टमध्ये, 26/11च्या हल्ल्यात याचा हिशोब परंतु निर्लज्जपणे या ठिकाणी पाकिस्तानवर झालेला अटॅक बद्दल भारतीय लष्करावर प्रश्नचिन्ह निर्माण करण्याचं काम त्यांनी केलं. त्यांना देखील सदनामध्ये पाकिस्तानला धडा शिकवला. ईद का जवाब पत्थर से, खून का बदला खून से, गोली का जवाब गोले से, असं प्रधानमंत्री म्हणाले आणि घर में घुस के मारेंगे ते करून दाखवलं. आणि सभागृहात देखील ज्या लोकांनी
That was in fact a reaction we were getting from Eknath Shinde, the Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra. Let's now listen in to what Colonel Purohit, Lieutenant Colonel Shrikant Purohit had to say.
I'm extremely grateful to all of you. I'm extremely grateful to the environment, to my nation, and all those who stood by me. I'm extremely grateful first and foremost to my organization, which is known to hold the hand of their own soldiers and their own officers. I'm repeating myself, there cannot be a better organization than the Indian Army. Please note this.
It's a long wait, 17 years long wait.
Saffron terrorism rhetoric being busted, how do you respond to that?
So those things which are gone by are gone by. I will not make any statement which will have a political tinge. I was accused of something. Today I've been exonerated. I'm out of it. I'm happy about it. I'm grateful to my lawyers, and especially I want to make a mention about my lawyer, late Mr. Shrikant Shivde. He is no more with us, but the fight which he made us fight, walk the path which prevailed. My other lawyer who fought this case, Advocate Nandu Phadke, Sadanand Phadke, and the main fighters of this case, my young lawyers, that is Viral Babar, his senior Amit Ghag, and the youngest amongst them, Yasir Khan. They were the main Bennett chargers in this case. So I am grateful to these, all of them. Lawyers at Supreme Court and subsequently who provided incessant support to us. Senior counsel Harish Salve sir, and Mukul Rohgi sir.
Okay, sir.
And I must make a mention here that all these lawyers have fought this case pro bono. Okay, because they knew what the fact is. Okay, I am indebted to these people and I shall remain under their debts because no amount of compensation is going to pull me out of this.
How do you look at the probe during the UPA regime?
जिसकी वजह से तकलीफें उठाने पर उसको भी सजा हो, उसकी भी जांच हो.
यार क्यों जाते हो पीछे यार, तकलीफ होती है. ठीक है जी, खुशी देखो.
And viewers, while pronouncing today's judgment, Special Judge A.K. Lahoti said prosecution failed to prove the case beyond reasonable doubt. The court also said UAPA charges were not sustainable in the case. Let's now take you through the key observations that were made by the court today. Observation number 1, there was manipulation in medical certificates. They failed to show that bomb was planted on a bike. Observation number 3, there was no evidence of RDX in Colonel Purohit's residence. No evidence that Purohit only assembled the bomb. In fact, there was no evidence of who really parked the motorcycle. And the IO did not make any sketch map on the spot. That was another crucial observation. No empty shells were seized. No DNA was collected as well. No fingerprints, dump data was collected. In fact, evidence was contaminated and result can't be accurate in that case. Observation number 10. Same vehicle but chassis number was wiped out. Observation number 11. No cogent and reliable evidence was found against Sadhvi Pragya. There was no reliable evidence that Pragya only owned this particular vehicle. Sadhvi, a sannyasi, renounced material world, was something that the court also observed. No evidence to prove any conspiracy meetings as well. Both prosecution sanction orders were defective, is what the court also observed. And there was unauthorized interception of data by the agency. And on the basis of whatever was presented, it can't be established that Colonel Purohit used money for terror. This is what the court observed. And mere suspicion can't lead to conviction in a case like this. And then this is what the observation really was. We listed out some very, very crucial points. And after this, the verdict came out wherein all 7 accused were acquitted. Let's go across to my colleague Nilesh, who's joining us live right now for more on this. Nilesh, it's a historic day because, you know, this case was going on for about 17 long years. Can you explain to us, you know, what really happened in the courtroom? Of course, we heard the reaction from Lieutenant Colonel Purohit. We've seen how the celebrations are going on outside Sadhvi Pragya's residence. But have you spoken to other accused as well who've been acquitted of all charges here?
Well, yes, absolutely. This comes a massive verdict from the special NIA court back in Mumbai. A judgment which was awaited for 17 long years, wherein both the sides, be it the victim side or the accused side, had been waiting for justice. This is because the accused themselves have been a victim of a political conspiracy, if we can say so. Because at multiple levels, the court also observed similar scenarios, terming it as an investigation which was having a lot many loopholes, and which is why this acquittal was done, because conviction cannot be based merely on suspicion. These are the words coming in from the judge himself who pronounced this verdict. Now, the court observed that the primary factor of this entire case, which usually propels investigation, that what exactly was the nature of the bomb, who planted it, whose vehicle was used into it, who was involved into logistics, who was involved into assembly. All of those questions were unanswered even after 17 years, and which is why it raises a lot many doubts onto the investigation front as well. Now remember, 323, that is the number of statements that were recorded by the ATS. However, 40 of them turned hostile. So why these individuals turned hostile if the agencies had all the proof with them?
Well, absolutely. When they initially claimed it was a watertight case, then what really changed later? Thank you, Nilesh, for the moment for joining us with your inputs. We'll keep coming back to you for more on the story. But for now, let's also tell our viewers a little bit about the reactions we are getting. Now, an emotional Sadhvi Pragya broke down in the court after the judgment was announced. She really relived, in fact, moments of pain, torture, and said, today, Bhagwa has won, Hindutva has won, and that God will punish those who try to defame Bharat. Lieutenant Colonel Shrikant Purohit addressed the judge in court and thanked him for restoring public's faith in the justice system of this country. He started by saying Jai Hind and went on to say that he is a soldier who loves his country. He further added that he does not blame any organization for the ordeal he faced, because he believes people in organizations are the ones who indulge in wrongdoings. Back in 2019, remember, Sadhvi Pragya had spoken about the inhuman torture that was meted out to her. Listen in.
24 दिनों तक मैंने सिर्फ पानी पिया है, अन्न नहीं खाया, कुछ भी नहीं खाया। बिना कुछ खाए सिर्फ पानी पीती थी, बिना कुछ खाए, बिना कुछ बोले और बिना सोए हुए सिर्फ पिटती थी और गालियां खाती थी। लेकिन उनको नहीं पता था कि देशभक्तों की ताकत क्या होती है, देशभक्तों में कितनी शक्ति होती है, कि विधर्मियों को क्या पता है।
And viewers, the question really is, can the torture that was meted out be undone? Let's tell you a little bit about the details that Sadhvi Pragya had narrated when she was narrating her ordeal. She said that she was wrongly incarcerated for years. She was beaten by male officers with a belt is another thing that she had claimed. Cops hurled filthy abuses at her is also something that she had said. And she also mentioned that cops actually wanted to forcibly extract confession out of her, and they wanted her to implicate the RSS leaders in this particular case. This is what she had mentioned after getting bail. Let's go across to my colleague Makrand, who is joining us live from, I believe, outside Uma Bharti's residence. Makrand, हमें बताइए किस तरह का माहौल है वहां पर अभी?
देखिए, उमा भारती के बंगले पर जश्न का माहौल है। थोड़ी देर पहले हम उमा भारती से जब बात कर रहे थे तो उन्होंने यही कहा कि वो आज बहुत भावुक हैं और खुश भी हैं, क्योंकि 17 साल के इंतजार के बाद आज ये जजमेंट आया है। वो बहुत रिलीफ में है इस समय, और उन्होंने साफ तौर पर कहा कि जो टॉर्चर प्रज्ञा के साथ किया गया वो बयान नहीं कर सकती। नासिक की जेल में जब वो उनसे मिलने गई थी तब उनकी हालत काफी खराब थी और उनकी हालत देख के रोना आ गया था। इस बात को याद करके पहले भी उमा भारती कई बार भावुक हो चुकी हैं, और उमा भारती इकलौती शख्स थी, वो खुद भी क्लेम करती हैं कि जब कोई साध्वी प्रज्ञा के साथ नहीं खड़ा था या उनको समर्थन नहीं दे रहा था या बहुत ज्यादा प्रताड़ित साध्वी प्रज्ञा को जब कर दिया गया था तो उमा भारती उनके साथ तब भी खड़ी थी और उमा भारती आज भी खड़ी हैं। और उन्होंने साफ तौर पर उस प्रताड़ना के बारे में बताया कि कभी खड़ी रहती थी तो बैठते समय कुर्सी खींच ली जाती थी, 100 थप्पड़ लगातार मारे जाते थे। इसके अलावा जो पुरुष अधिकारी हैं उनसे प्रताड़ित करवाया जाता था। मेंटल हैरासमेंट बहुत ज्यादा हुआ और बार बार बीजेपी के और संघ के बड़े नेताओं के नाम लेने के लिए दबाव बनाया जाता था, और वो जब नाम नहीं लिए गए तो टॉर्चर किया जाता था। तो
और इसीलिए आज जो ये रिजल्ट, जो ये वर्डिक्ट आया है, दिस हैज ब्रॉट ए लॉट ऑफ रिलीफ, बट द पॉइंट रियली इज, कैन दिस रियली ब्रिंग बैक ऑल दोज years, and what about the torture that these accused had to face? That is something that nobody will be able to forget ever. Thank you, Makrand, for the moment, for joining us with your inputs on this story. In fact, viewers, leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi, who once referred to Sadhvi Pragya Thakur as a terrorist, refused to answer any question on the Malegaon verdict. According to a WikiLeaks cable of the past, Rahul Gandhi had once told American envoy Timothy Romer that the bigger threat in India may be the growth of radicalized Hindu groups. Today, when he was asked a specific question on the acquittals in the Malegaon case, Rahul Gandhi said, "Don't deflect." Listen in.
Sir, all the accused have been acquitted in Malegaon blast, sir.
All 7 have been acquitted in Malegaon.
All accused have been acquitted, sir.
Look, please don't, sister, please don't try and digress the issue. The main issue sitting in front of India today is that the government has destroyed our economic policy, has destroyed our defense policy, has destroyed our foreign policy. Okay? They are running this country into the ground. You people don't say it. You people want to talk about other issues, right? But they are running this country into the ground. Prime Minister एक ही व्यक्ति के लिए काम करते हैं, अदानी। सारे के सारे स्मॉल बिजनेसेस उड़ा दिए। आप देख लीजिए, ये डील होगी, ट्रंप डिफाइन करेगा ये डील कैसे होगी, और मोदी वही करेगा जो ट्रंप कहेगा।
Thank you. But the saffron terror, anything on saffron terror?
So no answers there on the issue of saffron terror and the verdict today. With this, we will slip into a very, very short break. More updates on the other side. Don't go anywhere.